Hey there, welcome back to another exercise tutorial. Coach Harris here today. I am very excited because this is one of my favorite exercises in the world. That is the Trap Bar Deadlift. This is a staple exercise to build brutal strength, power, and athleticism in the entire body. Literally the whole body gets hit here. So we're gonna really focus on it, okay? As always, you can watch the demo guy on this side if you wanna see the movement done and then go try it out. I'm gonna go through some finer details here. Last thing I'll say about that is there are endless details I could provide as far as specific situations to you, right? If there's certain things you're struggling with or confused about or doing well with, I would match certain drills and techniques and all this to your body. That being said, because we have one video and one shot here, I'm gonna go through the basics of how to set up, how to be safe with it, how to be smart with it. Stick around till the end because I'm gonna walk you through a couple examples of interesting situations that you can work around, okay? But we're gonna go through the basics. So you're gonna need a trap bar. This guy right here, hexagon shape, and some plates. Couple details about setting up properly. Again, I like to be thorough with this because if you don't start on the right foot, you're gonna have problems down the road. The height of the bar matters. This is traditional, right? We have the trap bar and we have a full-size plate, right? The biggest diameter that plates get to. This is the standard way to set up. If you have plates that are smaller, here's a perfect example. This is really a small example, but see how tiny these things are in terms of diameter, they're way down. Let's say you're not quite at the place where you want to be lifting this total weight and you need lighter weights. That is 100% fine. The problem with these is that now instead of here, you have to go way down to reach the bar because the diameter is smaller. If these were replacing this, right? So what I'd rather you do is a couple things or a couple options. If you are fortunate enough to be in a commercial gym or a full-size gym that has bumper plates specifically are plates that are all the same diameter no matter the weight. So here's a great example. Look at this. This is 5 pounds. We'll pretend this is 10 pounds because the 10 pound is pretty similar in size. 10 pounds, more or less, 10 pounds. See the size difference here? This on my left hand right here is a bumper plate because it's the same diameter, whereas this is really small. All right, this is what I want you to use if you're gonna go lighter because the weight's light, perfect for you, but the diameter doesn't change. See how the size is equal. So that means our range of motion is gonna be where we want it to be. What you can do if you do not have the bumper plates and you need a lighter weight than what I have on the bar is you can actually get something, a pad, anything underneath that is safe and sturdy, other plates, right, a stack of plates, put them down, right, like this, and you're gonna wheel over top. This is a small height, but if you needed more height, that's okay, right? Notice that. So there's a few other options we can do, but I'm not gonna dwell on that too much, but you get the idea. You wanna make sure you have a good range of motion. If your range of motion is too low for your body, whether it's because of the plates or because it's too hard to get down to this, I want you to stack it up higher, work on your mobility on the side, and start to build back into the floor. I've spent a lot of time with students just raising the bar so we can get away with the strong movement and working from there, okay? Now let's get into the movement. Trap bar deadlift. The more friendly deadlift version, because of the nature of the bar and the setup, it's gonna be a little easier on the body, user-friendly. That's why I do it with every single person I train with, right? We're gonna step inside, feet, find your comfortable stance. For me, you know, they're just under the hips. I like a closer stance, whatever works for you. You're gonna come down and I want you to make sure you grab the very middle of the handles here, right? Sometimes people will grab an inch forward or an inch back and the weight starts to shift as you go. So right in the middle, right in the middle. And now you're gonna create tension as you go down. This is an important piece called taking the slack out of the bar. Whatever deadlift variation you do, you wanna do this. You don't just come down kind of loose and then pull on the bar, yank it and go. It's gonna come from your back, all right? I want you to watch the forces here. It's hard to see, but pull yourself while creating tension. See that tension right now? I am so locked. If you were to push me, I wouldn't move. Versus if I'm just here, right, I'm going with the wind. I'm going wherever. So strong legs, strong hands. Notice my posture for a moment, right? Really powerful from there, simple. Stand up. All right, all those details before are to make sure you set up properly. Once you have that, keep it simple. Stand up, control it down, re-engage your breath, your body, power, control down. All right, so that is the trap bar deadlift. Again, I wanna wrap up on this note. The setup, the proper foundation is very important because you could have the best lift in the world, but if you're lifting from too low of a point, right, or some kind of height that is not right for your body, it's gonna be tough on your body. A lot of people keep their ego, they say, oh, I have to do the standard way when they need to raise it up. Or they have smaller dumbbells. I don't see this as often, but it does happen. They'll have the really small plates rather, and they'll be way, way too far down. So make sure you have a solid height. Higher is better if you're in doubt, to where you're very powerful. From there, engaged, you're driving your legs through the floor, right? It's not a pull at the back, it's legs, 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 strong lockout. I think you're gonna love this. If you build this, and I need to finish on this note because I want you to remember this. If you build this movement alone for weeks, for months, and for years, your entire body is gonna change. The look, the strength, the feel. It is so fundamental in that way that I think you're gonna love it. Focus over the long haul, right? Over months and over even years, like a big long-term vision of building this lift as heavy as you can get while being super safe. And I think you're gonna have amazing results, all right? Enjoy the trap bar deadlift.